Hello, UAW family. I'm Chuck Browning from the UAW negotiating team. I'd like to share some updates on the state of negotiations between your elected UAW bargaining committee and Volkswagen management. Over the past week, we have heard a lot of noise from the company, and if all that noise has left you confused on where we are, I gotta tell you, you are not alone. I'm speaking with you today to try to set the record straight. Last week, Volkswagen presented what they called a last, best, and final offer. Over the past 30 years of my bargaining experience, I have had dozens of companies present proposals to the UAW in the same manner. Historically, these offers have not been the last, nor the best, nor their final offer. The reason being is that regardless of what an employer names a particular offer, it does not relieve them of their legal obligation to bargain. Those words are meant as a stall tactic and an intimidation tactic. And as I have stated, we have seen it all before. This most recent proposal made by Volkswagen is an incomplete document that makes it very difficult to comprehend. There's language missing on many of the topics that has already been tentatively agreed to by your bargaining team and the company. The company has responded to the union that some of the language is missing due to administrative errors, and in other instances they have stated that they have withdrawn previously agreed to language with the UAW negotiating team. Your UAW bargaining team is in the process of reviewing every word in the company's proposal and has already identified the following items that have illegally been withdrawn by the company, such as COLA adjustments, reasonable cause protections for drug testing, the right to strike for health and safety, and a number of skilled trades items as a few examples. Were these items stricken because they were denied VW board approval after an agreement was reached with the UAW? Are there any items in the company's most recent proposal that will meet the same fate? It should be a real concern to all of us. Volkswagen continues to violate federal labor law, and as long as they refuse to bargain in good faith, they cannot force a contract on you. Aside from breaking the law by cutting a shift unilaterally, they have also unlawfully gone back on several agreed upon proposals, as I mentioned, in addition to giving us several incomplete proposals. As a result, your UAW negotiating team has initiated unfair labor practice charges against Volkswagen for refusing to bargain in good faith. I will make this point. If VW is willing to break their word at the table, you sure as hell need an enforceable contract that protects you on the shop floor. Which leads me to the next items I want to raise concerning the content of their most recent proposal. The company is trying to create the illusion that they have sufficiently addressed many issues of concern brought forward by the membership regarding job security, inflation protection, which is COLA, relief time, health care, and leased vehicles. The truth is, the company's recent proposal does not guarantee your employment, union status, or your negotiated contract in the event of sale of the operations in Chattanooga. It does not prohibit the company from eliminating the leased vehicle program, nor does it adequately address concerns regarding health care and inflation protection to your wages. There is no product commitment and no legitimate protection from a plant closing. Don't take my word for it. Ask the company. Any answer that is not a simple yes or no is disingenuous on the company's part. What good is a contract if the company can just get rid of you at any time of their choosing? Why should you settle for hollow promises when the company can simply make guarantees in writing? This is what a worker had to tolerate before they had a union. You are now part of the UAW family. That's not how it works with the rest of the UAW automakers and should not be how it works at Volkswagen. Now I'd like to address the UAW's process regarding strike authorization. I don't know for sure why the company would comment on the UAW's internal process, but I have my suspicions, as I'm sure you all do as well. I will simply state this. Our UAW Constitution mandates that requests to the UAW International Executive Board for strike authorization must be approved by a 2/3 majority vote of the membership by secret ballot. The cards that are being circulated are simply pledges to support strike authorization when the secret ballot vote takes place. This is to show the company that we are serious about winning a better life for ourselves and for our families. It doesn't mean we're going on strike. It doesn't mean we're walking away from negotiations. It means we're sticking together until we get what we deserve. We still hope we can achieve these goals without a strike. However, it is important that we prepare for one just in case. I was an auto worker on the assembly line for years before I was elected to a union position. I worked at my plant before it was unionized, and I have seen how life-changing the difference can be. But I also know that those changes do not come without a fight. In closing, I would like to thank our members for their overwhelming support by submitting their pledge cards. A decision to vote on a tentative agreement will be driven by the membership, not dictated by the company. If we stick together, we will win. Stay strong and keep the cards pouring in.